Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this clear now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless, a pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle. I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles. I ain't got patience for these bastards. I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you. I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie. I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial.
Chris, I'm dealing with
kitchen all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Samoan. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that last you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day. There'll be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me. Tactically, I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I have since stopped. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready. Cause I ain't playing about you. I'm praying that you try to get fly like a pterodactyl. I'm staring at you. You better back up. You're damn near try. Apparently, I've earned it all, not just a piece of the pie, so I can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles. I ain't got patience for these bastards. I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you. I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie. I can't let it slide.
Chris, I'm dealing with gun violence.
What do you think about Hunter?
Because make no mistake, sit down, you'll hear what I have to say. If
What
you
do you
think
think about Hunter, your son? There's a video of him arguing with a hooker about how much crack he has. What do you think about that, Mr. President?
okay, because
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep.
What up, what up, what up? Happy Sunday. Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. I'm happy you guys could join me tonight. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know most of us getting back to the hustle and bustle of the work week, but that's all right because you here with me tonight and I appreciate you. Anyway, we got a pretty good show tonight. We're going to talk the Rippaverse. He hit $2.5 million. God damn, that's what I'm talking about, man. Salute the young Ripper. 2.5 million, man. He's sitting here making the haters gag, ain't he? He making these haters gag. They tripping right now. It's crazy, man. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on this Greenwood Park mall shooting that happened. Most of y'all heard on Uncle Hotep's. We're gonna go into it again. We're gonna talk about this Minneapolis shooting too. It's just crazy. People just want to cause, no matter how dumb it is, you know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about that, and we're probably gonna touch on Hunter Biden and his ordeal. But anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. Help me beat this algorithm because YouTube is shadow banning the hell out of me. This is how I know they shadow banning me. So yesterday, me and my son did a little live stream. My son wanted to play Mortal Kombat Gold. So I'm letting him play on the channel, you know, get a little grift on, get his little grift on, right? And he went back. I went back to show it to him, right? Went back to show it to him last night. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Not even in my my YouTube studio. Shit was missing. I didn't see it until I think noon today. It's crazy, right? But anyway, please share the stream. Hit that like button. Likes is free, people. If you see fit, ask me a question. Hit me with a super chat. I appreciate it. Anyway, let's see what we got in the building right now. We got my man Jay Powell in the building. What's going on, Jay? We got David in the building. He says you need to change that title to 2.5. And because you said that, sir, yes, I did. Jay say Rippaverse going to hit 3 mil tonight or tomorrow. That's interesting. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's possible. We got MJ in the building. She say Lego. We got K Stacks in the building. What's going on? Just checking in. I feel you. Appreciate you. We got Ahmad Wilson. What's going on? K Stacks also says, I swear the intro be fire. I need one for my clinic to use every morning I walk in. Hotep and Bill. Holla at my man. Cassius Cam did that. Cassius Cam sourced the music. He did the intro. My man Cassius Cam is on fire all the time. Give a Cassius Cam. I'm sure he can work something out for you. Get you some walk-in music. WWE style. We got Andrew Asbell. What's going on? Eric monetized his haters. He's been preaching it for years. That is facts. That is facts. That is facts, man. But salute to the man. We got Natalie McLendon in the building. What's going on? I'm happy you can join us. All right, guys, let's get into it. So the first story we're going to go to is, of course, is the Rippaverse, right? Let's get on over here. So this is the official Rippaverse Comics Twitter page. Thank you all for supporting our flop. Because that's what they were saying. Yo, the haters were saying it was going to flop. He wasn't going to get no paper out. He was going to flim-flam us. He was the snake oil salesman. All this other bullshit, right? Saying it was never going to get off the ground and this and that. You know, just straight up just spitting vitriol and all over his campaign. You know what I mean? Because they some haters. Haters. Now they gagging. He said, you're all crazy and we love you for it. He says, I saw a #1 campaign. The goal was $100,000, people. 28,000 copies sold. Total revenue, $2,501,355.41. Damn. That's crazy. And he got 68 days to go on the campaign. And he's already more than surpassed his campaign goal. This is amazing, man. That means that money that he got, the money he got because he didn't use a GoFundMe or Give Send Go, goes straight to Young Ripper and his campaign. It goes straight to Young Ripper and his company. Right? No middleman. Nobody else got their hands in that money. Which means that he can bring out more projects, more campaigns, more heroes, More comic books. Putting Marvel on notice. Putting DC Comics on notice. Saying you got some competition out here. But see, the thing about it is people don't want to see this man be great. Everybody keeps saying we need more representation, more black representation in Hollywood and in comic books and blah, 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 right? But all they would do is just take a existing white character, like Superman or whatever, and make him a black character or LGBT character or whatever, right? And Young Ripper, if you watch his show, he's like, yo, I don't like the tokenization of characters. If you want a gay character, if you want a black character, create the black character. Don't tokenize another character that's already established and try and sell it to us as a win, because it ain't a win. You know what I mean? So you got a young black man. I believe Young Ripper like 30 or 31 or something like that. Young man, right? Young black man gets his own comic book company up. He gets a buzz going about that comic book company. He comes out with a storyline. He comes out with a book. He comes out with the animation. It's done, people. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Just seeing this shit right here. I need this as a poster. I need that shit as a poster. Where that shit go? That shit was fly. Look at that. It's a shirt. Oh shit. I'll buy the shirt. I'll buy the shirt. Look at that. Look at that shit. That shit fly, bro. You feel me? My man got trading cards. What? It's fucking fantastic, man. The art looks fantastic. He said, not only am I going to create my own comic book, I'm going to go get the artists that DC and Marvel underpay, get him a great salary to help me on this campaign. And he did that. And they reaping the benefits. I can't wait to read it. Like I said, it's putting Marvel and DC on notice. They all said he couldn't do it, right? Now you got people, even other black business owners and actors and shit like that coming out against him. You got Reddit banning any mentioning of the Rippaverse, right? Because of the powers that be, saying they don't want him. They don't want him in the club. But guess what? Young Ripper and 28,000 people said we don't need your club. We gonna make our own club, and we gonna support this man. Cause this shit get wildly successful like it is now, they're gonna be knocking on his door for a movie. And I would like to see Young Ripper crowdsource the movie. Don't use any big studios. Crowdsource your movie. Keep full control. Hell, I hate to say it, maybe Daily Wire might want to do something. You feel me? Since they all against bucking the system in Hollywood. This shit is going to, I'm excited for this man, y'all. He get a Don DeMarco one more time with a round of applause. Don DeMarco. Salute the Young Ripper, y'all. If you ain't bought your comic, get your copy. Get your copy. You know what I mean? Look, $35, y'all. $35. You feel me? That's all you gotta do. See this? Look, check it. I mean, signed copy, $50. All right, if you want a signed copy. Esau and poster, that's fly. All right, I gotta get one for. Look, see something. I got my comic stuff up here. I gotta put Esau up there too now. I'm gonna get my copy. I'm gonna get my poster. I'm gonna get my T-shirt. Gotta support this man. If you ain't got your copy, get your copy, people. Get your copy. Let's see. Anyway, we got K Stacks with a $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Shit, thanks for keeping it real. For real, I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jay Paulon says Eric July did his thing independent of them. Yeah. They can't stand it. Solutions over symbols. That's facts. Solution over symbols. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. We got 14 in the building, but we got 11 likes. Come on, get them likes up. Let's get up to 14 likes. Come on. Also, please share this stream out. Let people know we live. Help me beat this algorithm, because YouTube's gonna hide this shit once I'm done with it. we go. Let's do this. All right, cool. There we go. Also, to let you guys know, right? I did go ahead and I made a playlist. So I broke it up into two different playlists. I have Cannon Speaks, that's the live streams, and then I got Cannon's Rants, that's my one-off pre-recorded videos. Hey, you know, if you're at work, you know, or you in the truck or you driving or whatever, just throw the playlist on, let it play. Help me get some watch hours. Help me, again, like I said, beat this algorithm. This algorithm is whooping my ass, man. It's whooping my ass. You know, YouTube don't want to see people be great. We already know that, right? You already know that. Let me see something. What's going on with this? What happened? That's interesting. Anyway. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Let's see. I wonder why that went. There we go. All right, we good. All right, let's see. All right, let's keep it moving. What's up? We got Dia Blaze in the building. What else is going on, cuz? He say hit that like button. I appreciate it. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Sorry about that, guys. I had to figure out what's going on with my music. All right, so the next story we got coming up is this Greenwood Park Mall shooting. So this is from WLWT Cincinnati. 3 dead, 3 wounded during shooting at Greenwood Park Mall. Police were investigating a shooting at Greenwood Park Mall reported just before 6 p.m. Sunday. According to WTHR, Greenwood police confirmed 3 people have died and 3 others were wounded in the shooting. According to WTHR reporter Jenny Runovich, police say that the shooter has died, but it is not clear if the shooter is included in the 2 deaths, in the 2 dead, or an additional death. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department told turn this down. Told WTHR that multiple people are being treated at area hospitals. The WTHR reporter on the scene is reporting that turn it up a little more. Hey guys, let me know if I'm peaking on my microphone. Anyway, WTHR reporter on the scene is reporting that people who were inside the mall at the time of the shooting heard 20 gunshots in the food court. Runovich reported that the mall is being cleared and police asked that civilians stay away from the area. As officers on the scene, police agencies on the scene say there is no known ongoing threat during a news conference at 7:45 p.m. IMPD told WTHR there is no information yet on a motive for the shooting. This is a developing story that will be updated with information as we receive it. All right. What's going on, Handy Bob? Welcome. This is just another. So apparently, right, what they left out of here, the shooter was killed, but they're not saying that a good guy with a gun, not the police, shot this person. Apparently, that's the crazy part. They're saying that the shooter's dead. They don't know if he's a part of the 2 dead or if he's a 3rd death, right? But they're not telling you that a good guy did it. And they're telling you that a good guy with a gun took out a bad guy with a gun. Go figure, right? Go figure, right? Let me see if anybody else does. Let's see. What's up, thank God, Nightmare. Let me see. Now they're saying 4 killed, 2 injured. So I guess one of the people that was injured must have succumbed to their injuries. Let's see if anybody else mentions it. Here we go. This is from MSN. Let's see what they got to say real quick.
So I walk over, me and her, to get a shirt. I left them, my kids and wife, at the food court. And I just heard probably 20 rounds going off. I thought it was a joke. I thought something was going on, so I see everybody
Yeah, the
running.
first one we thought was an intercom because it was the thing.
We just thought it was a game or something until we
Yeah.
seen everybody running. And well, like they said, they seen a body on the ground when they took off. My wife got separated from my 2 other kids. I couldn't get a hold of my son and my other daughter. I couldn't get a hold of them. My wife didn't know where he was at. It was just insane, man. It was a scary thought.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like a big gun too.
And it
Like,
was
not
back to
something
back to
little.
back. It wasn't just boom, boom. No,
Yeah.
it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, like something repeatedly. And the semi-automatic is out like 20 rounds at least.
Me and my dad were in the middle of the mall, like the booths that are in the middle. We were getting a hoodie made for me, and because I really wanted one, and it was about to close. And then we just hear gunshots, and I just see people running our way, and we hurry up and run, and then we duck down behind a booth, and then we see,
they locked the doors and stuff. One of the
people stores
inside there's the stores.
One of the stores was shutting down, so we hurry up and ran in there.
Yeah, it was something like a massacre. It seemed like you watch, flip on the news and see.
All right, so you got some accounts, right? You got some accounts, which is interesting. But let's read on to see if they say, if the shooter was taken out with or by anybody, if they say who took out the shooter, because they're saying the police didn't. A lone adult male with a long gun was responsible for the attack, said the police. He said, police don't have a motive. It appears that he had a rifle with several magazines of ammunition, entered the food court, and began shooting. Eisen said, police believed an armed bystander. Here we go. Okay. Police believe an armed bystander observed the shooting in progress and shot the shooter. There we go. There we go. So police believe an armed bystander shot the shooter. There you go, Unc. If Unc in the building, there you go. ATF Pog of the week. she don't look the best, but there you go, Unc. Anyway, so there we go. Man, look, this is a good guy with a gun took out a bad guy with a gun, right? That's the best we could hope for sometimes. Now in a perfect world, we don't have guns. We don't have gun violence. Everybody's kumbaya. Everybody loves each other. There's no disagreements or misunderstandings. But we don't live in that type of world. We live in a world of violence. Like I said on Unc's channel, like I say all the time, you cannot legislate away violence. You cannot legislate away violence. You can't legislate away murder, any of that stuff. You can't legislate away hate. That shit is ingrained in human society, period. No matter where you are in the world, it's ingrained. You know, you can't legislate people's morals. All you can do is put people in the best position to defend themselves should evil rear its ugly head. And it looks like this happened in Greenwood Park. Evil reared his ugly head with a long gun with some magazines. And an armed bystander was able to put him down. Imagine how many lives that armed bystander saved by putting this man down. Now, the sad part about this is you ain't going to hear a whole lot about this shit on the news because it doesn't fit their narrative. Now, if there was no armed bystander at the mall, right? That mall was a gun-free zone. If, what is this, Indiana? Is this what this is, Indiana? If they didn't have constitutional carry or shall issue, whatever you want to call it, and that person who wanted to do harm to those people was able to take out as many people as possible. Oh, it'll be all over the news. It'd be nonstop coverage. We'd be getting a manifesto. We'd be getting psychiatrists coming in and trying to give us a fucking in-depth into their psyche on why they may have done it. We have everybody grifting. If it was a white guy, because we don't know, I guess we don't know who it is. They be saying, you know, oh, they took him to Burger King or whatever, and it'd be a whole fucking shit show, right, on TV. You know what I mean? A whole shit show on TV. But because this person was taken out by a good guy with a gun that stopped him from further injuring anybody else, they're just gonna fucking ball that fucking headline up, toss that shit in the trash. In other news, you know, that shit is crazy. But you know what? Good on that bystander. I'm sure we'll never find out who it is. I'm actually want to follow this because I want to see if they come out with who did it. The police have to know, right? The police believe he was shot. Where's that bystander at? I would like to know. Let's see. We're not gonna get that story because a good guy with a gun took a bad guy with a gun out. That is an argument for the Second Amendment, not against it. So this will get swept under the rug, all the way under the rug. Do what Dia Blaze said. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, please. If you're new, hit that like button. Please help me beat this algorithm. Natalie McLendon says, a new Patriot Act? Is there some inkling about that, Natalie? What's up, Nicole B? Nicole B says, hello all. Natalie says, thank God people carry their own arms. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That person stopped I don't know how many people from being killed and won't get the recognition they deserve simply because mainstream media is not going to want to give it to them. They fuck around and do what they did to my man down in Sutherland Springs, where they tried to demonize him. And he's the one that stopped the mass shooter in Sutherland Springs. Stephen Williford is his name. Stephen Williford is his name. Let's see something. Let's look at Twitter, see some of these crazy ass comments. That's right. Yo, what's up, Kawhi? Yo, where you been? No more walking around unarmed. That's facts. So Todd Starnes, I think that's how you say his name. Breaking. Indiana police say mass shooter who opened fire inside of a food court of the Greenwood Park Mall was taken down by a Good Samaritan armed with a handgun. Your Second Amendment at work. Minutes ago, the man entered the Greenwood Park Mall with a rifle and several magazines of ammunition and began firing in the food court. From the AP News. Just for shits and giggles, let's see if the AP News mentions a Good Samaritan. Let's see. All right, there we go. The AP News says the same thing. That's what's up. I was thinking it was going to be different. 3 people were fatally shot and 2 were injured Sunday evening in Indiana Mall after a man with a rifle opened fire in a food court and an armed civilian shot and killed him, police said. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. JC says, do you think, do these stories go away right after the midterms, you think? Oh, of course. Of course it will. Of course. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Because right after the midterms, they start presidential debates and shit like that. I think they die down a bit, but they don't go away, and then they ramp back up toward primaries. Yeah. Let's see what else we got on here. Steve Lookner. My man Steve Lookner, look at him. Police says Good Samaritan who killed Greenwood Park Mall shooter was a citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began. This is from the press conference. Here we go again. Look at this. The Jewish ginger, whatever. Another day, another mass shooting. Here we go. Greenwood Park Mall. Come on down. You're next on the useless thoughts and prayers from Republicans. This is the shit I'm talking about. They can't give props. They can't say, you know what, good on this Good Samaritan, good on this person who stopped this shooter. No. They got to keep it. They got to keep it moving. Yeah, they never going to stop coming for our guns. Matter of fact, I want to touch on something before we get off of here. There's another bill they're trying to pass, and we'll get in on that. A shooter with a rifle and magazines killed 4 people and injured others at the Greenwood Park Mall in Indiana. A Good Samaritan with a gun shot and killed him before he could kill more. Uncle Hotep up here, he grifting on this trending topic. Look at this shit. On June 24th, on the 24th of June 2022, 193 Republicans voted no to preventing shootings like Greenwood Park Mall in Indianapolis. And got the nerve to be called Damien Reloaded. Get the fuck out of here. People really think like gun violence legislation and shit like that, and these laws are really going to stop these fucking shootings from happening, or bombings, or fucking vehicular homicides, or whatever you want to call it. They think they're supposed to stop that. It's not going to stop that, and I swear they know it, because I think at a base level they know that these laws don't work. They just want to have full control and autonomy and power over you, the people. Take your guns away from you. Leave you helpless and dependent on the government. My question to you is, why would you want the government to have the monopoly on power? Why would you believe that the government having the monopoly on power would suit you? I mean, look at other countries. Look up in the Netherlands, right? The police are shooting at farmers protesting because the state wants to stop them and prevent them from farming the way they know how to farm and force them to use a new method of farming. That arguably that new method of farming that they want them to use is what caused Sri Lanka's demise. Right? But you want the state to have the monopoly on power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, people. Me having an AR, a pistol caliber carbine, a hand, that's me keeping the government honest. So 400 million Americans having guns and having the right to bear arms keeps our government honest. That's the real checks and balance right here behind me right here. That's the real checks and balance. The minute we give all this shit up, you might as well throw the Constitution in the trash can. You gonna fight them with fucking slingshots? Big government is the modern day Goliath. It's gonna take more than a slingshot with a fucking marble in it to take it down. Jimmy Doss with a $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Jimmy says they know it, but they want to drum up. Let me see. Here we go. They know it, but they want to drum up dissent in their base to keep their power. Their constituents yell down with government, but only if it's the other side's government. These aren't thinking people. That is facts, Jimmy. That is facts. Natalie says buying up all our land. Yeah, you got Bill Gates buying up all the land. You got, look what's happening in Uganda and Ghana. China's going in and taking over all their resources, all that gold ore that they found. You know, that's what happens. Governments sell them out. Sri Lanka's government sold them out. Denmark, I think it's Denmark. Their government sold them out or selling them out. Venezuela's government sold them out. Our government trying to sell us out. What's up, Kid Gravity in the building? JC says, well, it doesn't keep them honest. It keeps them from tossing us in the gulags. Hey, yeah. That's the same. That to me, that's the same as keeping them honest. They're gonna think twice, right? They're gonna think twice. Handy Bob says, look how they act when we are armed. Imagine how they be if we were powerless to stop them. That's facts. That's facts. Man, Kid Gravity in the building. DMW says, what up, Cannon? Salute chat box. What's going on, DMW? Like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please like and share this stream. Let people know we live, man. So that, on the heels of this, right? Let me find it real quick. There's another bill they're trying to pass, where they're trying to get rid of the quote unquote assault weapons, assault rifles. Let's see something here.
Once you click this video.
Let's see. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. HR 8. It's called HR 1808. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. All right, so let's check it out. Let me get bigger for you guys real quick. All right, that should work. Let's bring it down one. All right. All right. So this is HR 1808. It's the House summary. Assault weapons ban of 2021. This bill makes it a crime to knowingly import, sell, manufacture, transfer, or possess a semi-automatic weapon or large capacity ammunition feeding device. Jesus. The prohibition does not apply to a firearm that is manually operated by bolt, pump, lever, or slide action. Permanently inoperable, antique, a rifle or shotgun specifically identified by make and model. The bill also exempts from the prohibition the following. With respect to semi-automatic assault weapon and large capacity ammunition feeding devices. Importation, sale, manufacture, transfer, or possession related to certain law enforcement efforts or authorized texts or experiments. Importation, sale, transfer, or possession related to securing nuclear materials. What the fuck? Possession by retired law enforcement. So they carve out, or they give the exemption saying, okay, so basically they want to take, let's just call it what it is. They want to take AR-15s and other assault rifles and pistol caliber carbines away from you. But it's cool if retired law enforcement, military, or active law enforcement have it. Is basically what they're saying in this. Again, they want to give the monopoly on power to the states and leave you defenseless. That's what they want to do with this. You know, boy. The bill permits continued possession, sale, or transfer of a grandfathered weapon which must be securely stored. A licensed gun dealer must conduct a background check prior to the sale or transfer of a grandfathered. That already happens. That already happens. They know that, though. But they count on people not knowing that shit. So when they read the bill, like, yeah, we want this. Like, this shit, we already have it. It already exists. It already exists. The bill permits continued possession of, but prohibits sale or transfer of a grandfathered large capacity ammunition feeding device. What the fuck? So I guess, then they just say magazine. Oh my gosh. Newly transferred large capacity feeding devices must display serial number identification. Newly manufactured semi-automatic weapons and feeding devices must display the date of manufacture. What? So now they want, now on top of the serial number and the brand of the gun, they want a manufacture date stamped in that motherfucker too. The bill also allows a state or local government to use Edward Byron Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program funds to compensate individuals who surrender a semi-automatic weapon or large capacity feeding device under buyback program. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, exactly. DMW says, so other countries are taking a stand against sellout tyrannical governments, but here in the land of the free, we just taking it. No Vaseline. Shake my motherfucking head. Bruh. Shit is crazy, bro. Jay says, this some Australia sounding maneuvers. They want us defenseless. Yeah. Yeah. Now I would argue that this is one that the Supreme Court need to rule on too, because I forgot, was it Alito or I forgot who it was. One of the justices said the AR-15 is the Swiss Army knife of guns. That's what he called it. Which, in layman's terms, it's one of the most commonly used guns in the United States. And with common use comes the right to have it. But see, our powers that be, the redacted, the lizard people, they don't think that. They don't think you should have it. They don't want you to have it because they want to be able to implement whatever law they want to implement with no pushback. And who's going to push back if you can't fight back? They want you to get down or lay down. And they know you ain't going to get down or lay down if you got the power to lay them down. Remember that. So I just want to bring that to y'all attention, man. What I would say is, if your local congressman or whatever is for this bill, get a petition started or something. Tell them like, yo, you vote for this bill, you will not get our support in the elections. Watch how fast they flip. Watch how fast they flip. JC says, will the recent red flag laws be challenged in court? I hope so. I hope so. Red flag laws are a violation of our due process. Just remember that. I heard that the UK wants to put serial numbers on kitchen knives. Yo, if that's true, they've completely lost it. Anti-Commie says that wasn't SCOTUS. That was the Ninth Circuit. Oh, okay. Thanks, Anti-Commie. That wasn't SCOTUS. That was the Ninth Circuit judge who wrote his dissent for the now law enforcement. What is it? The now law enforcement ban overturning his ruling. I appreciate the clarity. Natalie says, we'll be carrying butter knives, I guess, or poison. Just gonna walk around with rice and a fucking arsenic or some shit, or what's that shit? Cyanide fucking capsules. Like I said, people find a way, man. They want to do something bad. They want to do some ill intent. They want to do some harm to people. They'll do it. Don't matter if this is the rock that's next to the porch. They're going to make that shit happen. Bob Johnson. What's going on, Bob? Good evening. Mine are, they are commies. They don't care. I hear that. High-powered slingshots. Shit, you better watch out. Walmart gonna be banning slingshots soon. Bob Johnson says soon they'll want to ban pointy sticks. Hey, didn't the UK have like a knife buyback program like a couple years ago? Shit is crazy, guys. I just wanted to bring that shit to your attention on that. I thought that was crazy. They gonna try and slip that shit under in some other bill or some shit like that. Watch, But as far as the Greenwood Park shooting, salute to the civilian who took him down before he could take out any other lives. You're a fucking hero. You're a fucking hero. Now, our last story is the shooting that happened in Minneapolis with this guy, Andrew Sundberg. From CBS Minnesota. Demonstration held in Minneapolis for Andrew Teckle Sundberg. The people gathered outside the Minneapolis apartment Saturday where 20-year-old Andrew Teckle Sundberg was shot and killed by Minneapolis police. Demonstrators joined family members as they demanded more answers from law enforcement. Two Minneapolis police snipers shot and killed Sundberg Thursday morning following a 6-hour-long standoff. The BCA, the top law enforcement agency in the state, is investigating the deadly use of police force. It still remains unclear what exactly prompted the officers to shoot. According to investigators, Sundberg fired multiple gunshots inside the Seward neighborhood apartment building Wednesday night, and a neighbor, Arabella Yarborough, called 911 saying a bullet went through her wall. Yarborough interrupted the demonstration Saturday as the group was getting ready to start the rally. She said she felt threatened by Sundberg and feared for her and her children's lives that night. Quote, "He tried to kill me in front of my kids," she said. Sundberg's parents attended the rally and sympathized with Yarborough. "I wish I could wrap my arms around her and tell her, I'm so sorry she had to experience that. I'm so sorry for her pain," Cindy Sundberg said. Let's see what this video talking about.
Hundreds gather seeking answers. Hundreds gather seeking answers after a Minneapolis man was shot and killed by police following a 6-hour standoff this week. Andrew Techley Sundberg's family, friends, and members of the community are calling for transparency about. Hundreds gather seeking answers after a Minneapolis man was shot and killed by police following a 6-hour standoff this week. Andrew Techley Sundberg's family, friends, and members of the community are calling for transparency about what happened. As Devon Roming reports, there's also one resident who lived in the building with Sundberg who wants her concerns heard as well.
We're just here to respect life, demand justice.
This is not okay!
What started as an afternoon rally with demands for justice and calls for the body cam footage to be released in the police shooting death of Andrew Techley Sundberg quickly boiled over into anger and frustration when 24-year-old Arabella Yarborough showed up.
If I would've died, would he be a bad guy then? For 3 years I lived here, and none of you guys knocked on that man's door to see if he was okay. Not at all! He played loud music every day to cope with his mindset.
Yarborough says she's the woman who initially called police, stating Techley was shooting into her apartment with her 2 kids inside Wednesday night. Pictures of bullet holes from inside her apartment capturing the damage.
And sorry he lost his life, but he has 6 hours to choose that. I had 2 to 5 minutes to choose life or death.
Yarborough says she had a few run-ins with Techley and thought their differences were settled.
When someone is stalking you, threatening you, I left it alone. I could have called the police and reported it, but then I would have put a black innocent man in jail because of mental illness, and ain't no telling what would have happened. So I left it alone.
The trauma of this event now weighing heavily on members of the community.
His family took everything that they could. So I left it alone.
All right, so let's go back to that part.
Then I would have put stalking you, threatening you, that I had 2 to 5 minutes to choose life or death.
Yarborough says she had a few run-ins with Techley and thought their differences were settled.
When someone is stalking you, threatening you, I left it alone. I could have called the police.
So he was stalking, according to her, allegedly, he was stalking her, threatening her. She didn't want to call the police because she didn't want to get a black man in trouble, which tell you her mindset. Until this situation happened, she was Black Lives Matter all day long. She was willing to let this shit slide simply because he was a black man. Until he did some shit, the unthinkable that could have got her killed. Now all of a sudden she got a different mindset. If you got somebody talking to you all crazy and threatening you and stalking you and shit like that, allegedly, is like she's saying that this kid, I thought it was Techley, I guess that's how you say it. Yeah, you call the police. You tell somebody, I'm being harassed by this guy. I'm being fucking threatened. This guy is stalking me. You can't just, and I say it all the time, I even say it with elected officials, they let shit slide, until that person does the ultimate act of taking a life or badly injuring somebody. Now all of a sudden we got to do something about this. She think she was doing him a solid by not reporting him. Her not reporting him, one, makes me wonder if they had a relationship. Winking and nod. Two, it makes me wonder if now she has, if her mind's changed for the better. Anyway, let's keep it moving on this video.
And reported it, but then I would have put a black innocent man in jail because of mental illness.
A black innocent man. Was he an innocent? So was he an innocent man? With him, he was stalking you and threatening you. Does that make him an innocent man? Or does that make him a threat? Does that make him a threat? Does it make him an innocent man? Or does it make him a potential threat? These are the real red flags, people. These are the real red flags. This dude just threatened my life. This dude's been stalking me. Let me call the police. But she was like, oh, he black. He just having a hard time. It's cool. Until some 9mm slugs come through her fucking, her wall.
And ain't no telling what would have happened. So I left it alone.
The trauma of this event now weighing heavily on members of the community.
His family took everything that they could and did everything that they could to help him. He has so many brothers and sisters that love him.
And his parents, who say they adopted him when he was 4 years old.
She had the courage to come down here and speak her mind, and she has every right to do that.
Technically, is an imperfect human, as we're all imperfect humans, and he did not deserve to be picked off like an animal from a rooftop.
So, what if your son, who's an imperfect human that you felt like got picked off like an animal from a rooftop, killed that girl? Or killed one of her kids? One of them bullets hit one of them kids, killed that kid, or hit that woman, or hit all three. Would they have deserved to die like that? Fucking some weird ass game of Russian roulette? Fucking parents are like some fucking old school tree huggers. She has every right, man. But her son didn't deserve to be killed like that, man. She didn't deserve to have them bullets coming through her fucking wall. Trying to protect her children. Putting her life on the line for her kids. Because of your fucking crazy son. And maybe he just wasn't crazy. Maybe he wasn't crazy. Maybe he just was just a fucking bad guy. I always say this. For somebody to do some stupid shit like that or some fucked up shit like that, like shooting through a wall, you got to have a screw loose anyway. So maybe he wasn't mentally ill. Maybe he's just a fucked up human being. And the parents, fucking helicopter parents right here, don't give me the biggest fucking warm and fuzzies. The story is that he was they adopted him from over from where I forgot, somewhere in Africa when he was 4 years old. See what they said. Ethiopia. He was adopted from Ethiopia when he was 4 by these two helicopter parents. right? On top of that, you got the parents saying that they didn't get a chance to talk to their son during the 6-hour standoff. We're gonna get to that though.
He deserved to be able to address this with her.
A lot of high emotions there. Now, the BCA is leading this investigation, and they're asking for videos and pictures people may have from the night of the shooting. And Minneapolis police say they are processing hundreds of hours of body camera footage and have plans to release that footage to the family first before releasing it to the public. Chris?
Still no word, though, on why those officers shot and if he was armed or not when they shot him, correct?
That is correct. We're still waiting on that.
All right.
I mean, I would be willing to bet he was armed because he was still in the fucking apartment that he was shooting from. They worried about why the police shot him, but they're not worried about why he shot through that girl's apartment. Nobody's asking that question. You notice that shit? Nobody's asking, hey, yo, why did he shoot through Shorty's apartment, though? What was up with that? What prompted him to shoot through that apartment? Was he just good and crazy and just said, fuck it, and he just started shooting because he didn't give a shit? Was they fucking and then she broke it off with him or something? Like, nobody's asking the right questions. Why did the police shoot? Well, it was a 6-hour standoff. Something happened. Do we know? I don't know. Did he shoot? What was more shots going? We don't know. We don't know. And we won't know until the body camera footage come out. We won't know until the radio audio comes out. But what we do know, it can't dispute, is the fact that he did in fact shoot through that girl's apartment. And I want to know why. I want to know why. Anyway, so they said it was stated that the parents, right? The parents, see if we can't find it. I just had it. Shit gone now? They get rid of it now? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's fucking crazy. Weed and guns. Now it was put on HJ's channel that
All right, thanks, Yvonne.
It was put on HJ's channel that now the girl's GoFundMe is up at like 20,000 or whatever. Here it go right here. But before it wasn't. Shit is crazy. His was at like 15,000. Hers was at like 1,300. And then people got wind of that and started donating to her, the actual victim. But they want to treat this kid like he was a victim. All right, so this is from Rebecca Brannon. The parents of Andrew Teckle Sundberg are telling the media that the Minneapolis Police Department didn't allow any communication with their son. However, video from a live stream shows Mark Sundberg speaking on the PA system to his son. Teckle, this is your dad again. I need you to talk to the negotiators. Now, the Citizen app, I use the Citizen app. I use it for here in Baltimore when to get like to just have a ear to the ground of what the fuck going on around here, right? So the Citizen app is a legit app. Just to let you know. I'm sorry the audio is low. I can't do nothing about it. Oh man, I wish there was a way to turn that up. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. I thought I could turn it up, but I can't. But anyway, so you can read the captions. Hopefully it came through. Not sure if it did or not. Thought I could turn it up real quick. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let's play it one more time. That's the best I can get. There you go. So the parents did have an opportunity to talk to their son. He just ain't want to talk back. He just ain't want to talk to him. He wouldn't answer the phone. He wouldn't do anything. That's not on the police. That's on him. That's just my opinion on that. Let me see. So I'm just gonna catch up with you guys. We got my man Prince Revolver in the building. Good to see you again, Prince. One Sick Tuck says the white liberals telling her you're still alive. I know, right? I know, right? How dare them? Lamar Wilson says he was trying to hit and she turned him down and got disgruntled. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. SF Peak says she probably still is. Prince Revolver says, hey, yo, you finally caught me, bro. I know you be busy. True Onyx, welcome. Hate to see solid people outnumbered by idiots. I hear that. I hear that. You know, they were still trying to justify it to her. Like, they didn't know how to respond to her. They didn't expect that shit. They didn't expect her to come up there and start going after them. They didn't know what to do. You know, she's saying it's not okay. You got them to vote. It's not okay because they're talking about. She's saying it's not okay what happened to her and what he did. The protest was saying it was not okay that he got killed. That was their thoughts. SF says, I thought earlier she said she didn't know him. Maybe she didn't, but according to that news piece we just said, it sounded like she did know him. You know what I mean? So it sounded like to me. Natasha says, I'm not tolerating a stalker, period. I hear that, Natasha. Who knows the type of mental illness? They just made the shit up. We don't know. They just assuming he had mental illness. Like I said, he could have just been a fucked up person. Natalie says all the swatting going on too. That's true. Yeah, Jay, that's the adopted folks, yo. They the ones that adopted him. Reminds me of the Hart family. Or Kufion, he was being MK'd ultra by those two. Maybe. Natalie says, my dad always reminded me I was born in America. Jay says, Project Treadstone. Natasha says, them white folks are the reason he did what he did. Sick. Hey. I ain't gonna go that far to say they was the reason he did what he did, but you know, you got nature over nurture, right? You know, it depends on how they were bringing him up. Might got a point. Natalie says, my question often is, am I here? One Sick Tuck says, those two whites adopted him. Yeah, they just sound like tree huggers, man. She says they look like they put him in the sunken place. Come on, yo. What's his drug history question need to be answered? That's true. That is true. You know. You know, it's not funny. You laughed. You the one that made the joke. But yeah, she says this whole story seems weird. I want to know the actual thing. Why was he shooting through her wall? Do they know each other? Were they intimate? Like, what's the deal with that? What led to that? What, you know, it don't seem like a coincidence that he just decided to start shooting through her wall. It don't make sense. Andrew says, just like Uvalde, there's always more information to be had. Time will tell. That is true. Amar says he lunched out. He lunched out and died, committed suicide by a cop. Truth, stranger than fiction. Probably. That's a possibility. Sauce, what's going on, Sauce? Yo, we already know YouTube they've been going hard, yo. They've been fucking shadow banning and censoring people left and right, yo. They on a fucking tear right now. Jay says this event smells of Treadstone. Get out. Sauce, we talking about the shooting in Minnesota. Yeah, that's what we was at. OMG, Twilight Zone returns. Oh man, hopefully you get some more information on what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? I don't think it's too much of a coincidence for me to think that that he just so happened to just start shooting through her you know, her walls. So, but we'll know. Only time will tell. Anyway, I appreciate you guys rolling with me. It's getting late. I got an early day tomorrow. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. If you're here catching the replay, leave a message. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I could really use the criticism, you know, constructive criticism. Don't be trying to tear a brother down now. Anyway, for Canon Hotep. Oh, I am Canon Hotep. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. This is Canada Hotep saying, stay safe, stay well, stay strapped, keep your head on the swivels in them food courts, man. I'll holler at y'all.